What's up? It's your boy Carcino, and this is the truth behind the character Tommy Egan of Power. Joseph Sakara brought this character to life when a couple of other actors were interviewed for this role and this part and never gotten it. Never gotten off the ground, really. And from the first read, they were kind of sure about Tommy, or Joseph playing Tommy, but they wanted to get, some other people were like, it might work, it might not work. The character was always white, okay, for Tommy Egan, whose name was Ed O'Neill, as I stated in the first script. Ed O'Neill was more shifty, was more into the streets, more shifty than how the character is now. You know, he didn't think well. He was headstrong. So for the pilot that they had created, they had him more the tough general, not as emotionally unstable, as we've seen the character change, and we've seen more of Tommy. Because originally, what they planned on doing was having Tommy killed some way by Lobos or injured really bad. Like he was in a coma for a while, and you know, that's in the early writings. But after seeing the first pilot and they saw the connection between Omari and Joseph, and they said, well, no, that'd be too soon to do something like that. You know, like, we want to keep this going for a while. So the script was changed a lot. You know, from the direction of what they wanted from Tommy. Tommy was supposed to be this ruthless, heartless individual, and Ghost isn't that anymore. Which, in the beginning, Tommy was like that. Now he's kind of not as ruthless anymore. He kind of dopey. Like he just really doesn't know what's going on half of the time. He's just reacting off emotions now. So they made him more of an emotional character, when before he was more ruthless, sinister type of character. So the changing of the scripts, though, led to people not knowing, you know, if this person could pull it off. And actually, he's from Chicagoland area. For those who from the shot, I watched the show. He's from Northridge, over there on Berwyn, over there, went to Niles. So, northwest side, Chicago. So, he's from out this way. Took up acting, theater, and in the theater, you know, you pray before you open the script, because you don't know when you're going to get killed off, and then it's back to trying to find a job. And Omari kept telling, like, man, dude, they need you. There's no way they're going to kill you off, dude. And he's like, I don't know, man. He had to audition 5 times. You have to have, it's normally like 3 auditions sometimes. But if they really like you, they keep auditioning you. You have a audition with the cast. Like, Omari was already cast as Ghost before they got Joseph to play Tommy. So Omari was still working with him as if he didn't have the role either. You know, he's trying to really work on the connection, because that's what they do in another audition, to try to get them to bond and see how the relationship is, because these guys got to be best friends. And like, Omari took him to Queens. Took him in the hood to say, look, this is where you're from. This building right here. You're from here and there. I'm from here. And it works, because once you have background to the character, then you can be like, look, I'm from this area. This is where I'm from. I went there. We went to school here. And blah, 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 blah. It works out better on film. You'll see the connection, because now they have background history. It's like, Ghost is from this building, you was from this building, y'all did this together, and this is the guy we killed Breeze in this alley. And so when once you're there and you're able to see it and put it together, it's like actual acting. People get to see it take place. It's like a transformation of characters. And sometimes people see the roles and they believe the roles so much they think when they yell cut, that person is still the same. When obviously they're not, because Joseph is not the same as Tommy Egan. And when they conduct interviews, you can see like, wow, okay, this guy's not like him. But as for the show, he gives so much and they require so much of him. And by him being a theater actor, you have to know how to act with your eyes a lot. Because theater acting, to me, is real acting. Because you're doing it live in front of an audience that paid money to come to see your performance. It's not like a studio audience where they just let people in. This is a theater where people have paid their money to come see you perform. And there's going to be a lady's phone going off. There might be somebody sneeze. There might be somebody talking. You got to stay focused in character at all times. So none of this stuff bothers you. That's why theater actors are so good. When they come to the screen, to the big screen, they can really pull off an outstanding performance when they're focused and little distractions don't bother them. Sometimes for actors, if you're in an emotional scene and somebody walks by, we saw Christian Bale lose it during that Terminator, whatever movie he did when he played John Connor, and somebody walked by him during an emotional scene and he just lost it because you break the connection. So overall, I like his performance. I think he gives a lot more to the character of Tommy Egan. He's like now he's more of a vulnerable puppy. And it's kind of symbolic to the puppy that he had on the show, because that's how he was. He's basically Ghost's puppy that he's got to protect, because he's emotionally unstable. But he has to come to his aid sometimes. So hope you enjoyed the video. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Follow me on Twitter at Carcino. Send me questions. We'll talk on Twitter. No problem. Instagram, I'm at Carcino. Same thing. I'm out.